it's Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel where it's always about musical theater. And if you like that, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. Okay, so I want to talk about the upcoming Broadway Fall season. Lots going on. Let's get into this. First off, starting with revivals, they're gonna bring back Cabaret again. Little Shop of Horrors, Spamalot, that hasn't been seen a while on Broadway, and Merrily We Roll Along starring Daniel Radcliffe. I think we're just having a love fest with Sondheim ever since his passing. First off with Company, and then Into the Woods, and Sweeney Todd's going strong, and it's okay by me because I love me some Sondheim, so just keep rolling along. All right, Back to the Future. This is already opened and it's getting meh reviews. I think the biggest thing is everybody's raving about the DeLorean and how they get him back to the future. Once Upon a One More Time, the Jukebox musical with Britney Spears music, loosely telling her life story. And guys, I gotta say, I've seen some publicity releases on this and a couple of musical numbers like on the Today Show, and it's getting great reviews. And I gotta say, the choreography is like some of the best I've seen in a long time. It is spot on. It is crisp. It is sharp. It is a total tribute to Britney Spears, like all her old videos and concerts. If you like Britney Spears, you're gonna love it. I think it's amazing. So can you tell I'm pumped about this musical? I love it and I can't wait to see it. All right, couple other Jukebox musicals. Melissa Etheridge, Grammy singer-songwriter, is bringing her music and life story to Broadway. Rock and Roll Man, the musical, is about Alan Freed, and he sort of nicknamed the term rock and roll and brought it to radio. So it's in the time frame of like Buddy Holly and Chuck Berry and Jerry Lee Lewis. Titanic, this one sounds a little odd. It's featuring Celine Dion's music, and it's set against a museum dedicated to the Titanic, and all of a sudden Celine Dion appears, and she's like, she hijacks the museum tour, and she's like, I'm gonna take you on the tour of the Titanic and sing you all my famous hits. Okay, we'll see how that one goes. Here Lies Love. This is about Imelda Marcos, which this seems very Evita-esque to me. If you don't know who that is, Imelda Marcos was the first lady of the Philippines in the 70s and 80s, and she and her husband were dictators, and they robbed the country blind of millions and millions of dollars. It did not end well for them. There was a huge rebellion, and they were ousted from power. But this is set against like a disco pop kind of vibe with like an immersive experience. What I've seen from the show, like the bits they've let out with publicity trailers and stuff, it seems really odd. It seems very up and happy, which does not reflect their time in power. But I like it. Evita was a very dark, serious retelling of Eva Perón's life. You know, like just a very dark political kind of thriller show, which is still my favorite show to date. But I don't know. I mean, it actually is getting already good buzz. So who am I to say? Gutenberg the musical, based off Johann Gutenberg's life, who created the printing press. It's like a story within a story. It's about Bud and Doug, two good friends who just want an excuse to do a musical. And this is going to star Josh Gad and Andrew Rannells, who starred in the original production of Book of Mormon. And I think they just wanted to do a musical together, and that's fine by me, because their chemistry, and I think it's going to be hilarious. So that one sounds really fun. The Notebook. Oh, The Notebook, based off the critically acclaimed best romantic movie of all time, or one of. It's right on up there, that starred Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. I don't know. I think this is one of those, I always say you got to be careful how you transfer a movie onto stage, because The Notebook is told so beautifully, their love story. You know, when she gets older, she gets Alzheimer's, and they tell it in flashbacks of their love story, and I don't know, it's a bunch of flashbacks told seamlessly and beautifully, and I don't know how you do that on stage, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, don't ruin my notebook. All right. How to Dance in Ohio. This was based off an HBO documentary about 7 people, young people with autism, and they're trying to get them ready for a spring formal, and they're trying to like break them of their routine and show them some independence and like how to have fun and dance. And so I think it's meant to be a very inspirational musical, a very uplifting, heartwarming musical. So I think that should be good. And then Harmony. I told you there was a lot coming. Harmony is based off of a true story, an all-male German singing group that was probably the most famous singing group at the time, pre-World War II. They sold like millions of records. They were in dozens of movies. And then World War II came, and the group split up and things happened to them. But that's what the musical's based on, like after their success. And I got really interested in this, and I read up on them. They did have a very interesting like journey. But anyway, so that could be amazing, that whole musical. So there you go. I told you there was lots coming to Broadway. Broadway's always so fascinating. I can't wait to see what comes. Always very exciting. Musicals and Broadway. All right, there you go. Subscribe to my channel, check out all my other videos, and I'll see you in my next.